Welcome to Kickstarter Radio 102.4, and today we're looking at Wild Serengeti. Now the animals are out, but you have to document them. Ooh, this looks incredible! It might have gone under your radar, but for us we want to bring this to your attention, and Lipstickpaddy's here to tell you why you need to take interest in this incredible under the radar Kickstarter. Ooh, Lipstickpaddy, please take it away. Oh my goodness, this is another amazing Kickstarter, Wild Serengeti. Oh my goodness, it says film wild animals in the Serengeti and direct your own inspiration wildlife documentary in this beautiful board game. Let's just get this straight out the bat. This is a good, interesting puzzle game, and you're going to be up against your opponents as well. It's very thinky, easy to teach, for adults at least, and get into this mind-bending puzzle. And it's quite cutthroaty, but it's so passively looking because it's so cutesy on the table. Now then, why's this got me mega excited? Well, for that kind of puzzle element, the family, you can pull people in with the theme of, to get family members in fairly easy. And there's a lot of depth to it as well. There's lots of things happening on this campaign though. It's been cooking for 2 weeks. Good long campaign, thankfully. And there's no shortness of requests in the comments, which is healthy to see. If you're looking at this picture, if you're a seasoned Kickstarter, you're going to be going, this cardboard mountain needs to be addressed because of the Everdell situation. If you didn't know, Everdell had a cardboard tree which they could not keep, bringing it out every time you played it, and it was so, putting it together over and over again means it's going to fall apart. And they fixed it by doing a wooden version of it, which brought huge happiness to all the backers, and every backer pretty much got it. So that is definitely something that could be an add-on here. That would be tremendous. As we go down, we'll talk about more of the requests, and one of the hot requests I've got for it. The box is actually quite big, and I appreciate that very much. There's certainly some really cool things happening in the stretch goals. So it says you're filming a documentary, but it almost feels like you're a photographer, as you're getting cards that you can claim if certain animals are in a certain situation. Now, at the top of this image, just below the mountain, you can see the animals, and you can bring them into the board with actions that you have. And you can lure them, meaning move these animals by putting things out there like meat and such like. And as they move into place, they're going to be choreography movement to a card, so they match up with what you're getting. So it's a bit like a set collection. You're trying to collect photos, but you're waiting for these animals to get into a position. And the cards might say, I need an elephant in the trees next to a lion who's on the bush, and a crocodile next to the lion. Once you've got all them three, like you can see here, you can then take that picture or document it in your own documentary, and then claim that card. The card will then give you something, and a bonus too. That's really nice. But as you're all trying to get these animals in a synchronous way, you're all going to be moving them. So this is a constantly moving board, and you might see that your opponent is trying to get something, and you might go, right, I'm going to move this animal further away from what they're trying to get. And that's kind of where this cutthroat nature comes in. It is actually quite fun, especially with all these animals coming in, because it's adding more complexity the more animals you have. Now, one of the worries about the game is that there's a little bit of analysis paralysis as you're trying to work out this puzzle in the middle, because when you move something, it might chain react and move something else, perhaps. I don't actually mind that, especially because you're going to be probably playing this in a social way, not mainly competitive. You're going to be taking it a bit easier, like the theme makes it more passive, so you can gently push people along anyway, like, come on, the sun's going to be going down soon in Africa, get a move on, like, but you know. But I'd love to see a kid mode. I don't know how this is going to work in fashion, but if they're doing a solo mode, which they are, perhaps it's a variant of the solo mode where you can come in here as a co-op and teach them how it works by playing the co-op as not one person versus the AI, but a co-op version, so you can handhold a child coming in here, because I think the toy factor alone would really pull in a child to want to play this, and it would be extremely fun doing that. Looking at these components though, some other hot requests are the components, which are just card. They should be wooden. You know, if it was me, I'd say make them acrylic. If I'm paying for them, I want them acrylic. And there's like mini coins in the game, which people obviously would love to have coins, and due to the African theme, it would be wonderful to get an African animal coin. I don't know, sounds fantastic. So yeah, 1 to 4, 14 plus. This could come down to an 8 plus if there was some kind of younger mode in the game, and time up to 2 hours. The board itself has been unlocked, so there's going to be a reverse side of it. We don't know how that's going to work. People are requesting a night mode where it is in the night time for the second side of the board, but they are trying to balance that out with all the animals and see how that would work. But I'm assuming it's not just going to be this mode here, but darker. I'm assuming it will be a little bit a different map. There we go. All right, as we go down, certainly puzzle solving, set collection, engine building, yes, lots of stuff happening here. Mesmerizing artwork, oh yes. Yes, yes, yes. It's getting quite a lot of buzz from reviewers actually, and that's good to see, those that are play testing it. Yeah, it is going to be interesting because the cards that you're getting is going to make sure the board is going to be different all the time. And the stretch goal is actually bringing new animals into play as well, which is cool. You notice you've got like this meeple for a camera. That doesn't look that screen printed, does it? Whereas everything is. So that sounds like that possibly needs a bit of screen printing work as the stretch goals are going through. Now, the game is actually fairly cheap at a $52. And it doesn't have any add-ons like the coins, as I mentioned, would be an add-on, and possibly a wooden mountain figurine. That would certainly push up the pledge, but we wouldn't mind adding them, and it would get the stretch goals busting out more because it's fascinating, the stretch goals that they're doing. Yeah, once you've collected your cards, you are going to be stacking them up here, and this means that it's easier to add up your points at the end, because, you know, the more documentaries you do, scenes that you do, or photographs, whatever you like them, it's going to be really, really cool, isn't it? Very simple how they've done this. Now, so yeah, you're going to be the actual mountain itself is achievements that are happening in the game. That's you're not pulling the bird off the mountain. That's kind of moving around to the different achievements. The animals are going to be moving around as well, and yeah, it's really, really interesting. Not only that, you've got these specialist cards, which is basically going to be giving you unique abilities. One of them is kind of a naturalist. You could say Richard Attenborough is the old guy, you might say. There's a celebrity here who's come out there for her Facebook or YouTube channel or Instagram. There's a vet who's coming out here for a little bit of work, an adventurer, zoologist, and this one's fun, an activist, animal rights activist. So these are all fun. So asynchronous, you're all going to have your own little agenda with these, and they're very, very cool to see this. Yeah, the solo mode. I don't know how this is going to work, and there's been no mention of a solo explanation in the update yet. And so there is that, which is often the case. We don't usually find out about the solo until later on in the campaign, but hey. Good reviews. The Rado is a very good one. It's not Radho himself, it's the...
I'm trying to make scenes, I should say. Sometimes I want scenes where...
It's his new protege that he's... Is he called Ryan? I can't remember his name. I only see him in a few videos, but he does a really good job on the playthrough. It looks really, really cool. You notice actually the vibrance in the art here, actually, than what you're seeing on the Kickstarter. Might just be saturation on his camera or something, but it's preview copy anyway. So yeah, it's suggesting you are saving money. It is coming to retail, but of course the stretch goals are going to be Kickstarter exclusive, and the add-ons, if they bring them here, are going to be Kickstarter exclusive, one might add. Rock of Ages though, need to go wooden. All these looking great. I mean, can you get any more cutie pie? The first player marker has been upgraded to a wooden piece as well, which is nice. Action board. The action board here is a little bit of a worker placement thing here. Like you're going to be moving, move animals 1 to 3 spaces. I don't know why they've not made this bigger to read just from here, but yeah, it's fairly interesting that you've got this action board. So it's like light worker placement that's going to be moving things around on the board. Player marker colours. Yeah, there's another shout out for 5 players, or 5 to 6 players perhaps, different colours. And they not put a bit of screen printing on that. It looks like that's something they're going to do. And yeah, 13 specialist cards. You can see some of them here. These are really, really cool. Migration cards, the food tokens, coin tokens. I mean, these food tokens could definitely come with wooden shaped pieces of ham, right? We're seeing them in other games. Special effects tokens, I don't know what they could be. And but yeah, the coins, come on, the coins, they look like they need to be customized. It is Kickstarter after all. Awards that you can be getting and all this good stuff. Player aids as well, which is nice, especially if you've got new people on the table. And yeah, here we go then. This is the promo pack. Doesn't necessarily say that it's not going to go to retail, the promo pack. We don't know, but at least you're getting it for free here. A hippo, fantastic, was highly requested. The ostrich, looking great. More scene cards. These are the things that are going to, you're going to be trying to achieve. More specialist cards, some more asynchronous startups. We don't know what they are going to be. The cloth bag was voted on by the community, and so was the wooden first player. So the votes are they're over for the bag. I think the wood token's still in voting going on. So there is social stuff going up here. But I don't know why this is repeated. It's like it's up here and it's up here. It's exactly the same. Why have they... I think this is a mistake. They need to just chop this from it. It's weird. But yeah, fantastic look to the table, isn't it? And all the screen printed animals look so nice. They couldn't have done a better job with them. And I like the art on all the cards, seems to be different as well. The background seems to be different. I like the iconography. It's fairly easy to understand what you want from them, but it's the difficulty of getting them into place, especially with your everybody else wanting to do that too. It's funny because people have been complaining about some of these stretch goals. I'll talk about this as we go down, but the developer actually reacted to it and lessened the stretch goal. We'll see. Scenes were coming in. It was like 10,000 to get one card. People not happy about this. So these two scenes here, they actually said, no, we'll make it a half of the stretch goal. So it's 65 for that one. And yeah, I guess the big one was 85 here, double-sided game board. This is the big one, the player meeple instead of the cardboard one. This was appreciated. And another animal coming in is the next stretch goal that everyone's kind of hoping comes in. So yes. Again, 10,000 for just two specialist cards seems a little bit weak here. And even if you get a stretch goal, let's put like a stretch goal in between these two that says unlocked an add-on for coins, unlocked an add-on for wooden mountain, new game mode, teach younger kids, or something like new scenario or something like this. But more goals to come. Hopefully it's not just cards. I think the more of these animals come in, the harder it's going to be balanced. So I can't see more animals coming in, to be frank. And yeah, and the BGG fans social stretch goal has yet to be cracked either. So does need a little bit of help. I don't know why they've not got another social stretch goal. Maybe a Facebook share. You know, if I've got any suggestions to the developer here, it's go and look at the soon-to-be ending, if not ended by the time you watch this video, the amazing Flamecraft Kickstarter, because they had the most incredible stretch goals. Some of them that I loved is go to a coffee shop and put your name as the name of the board game. So when your coffee's ready, they don't shout, Lipstickpaddy, coffee ready. They shout, Wild Serengeti Kickstarter in the coffee shop place. And, you know, make a food item like a biscuit or a cake in the shape of an African animal. That would be really cool. Or, you know, just to go and look at the Flamecraft. It was really fascinating to see what they did, and it could get the message out more about Wild Serengeti and how amazing it is. All right, now this is an indie team, certainly is. That's why it's kind of fun that this has been done like it is, nice and fabulous. You notice here, this game turns into a brain-burning puzzle as it's an ever-changing board. Yeah. So it is there's a bit of meat to the bone here, certainly. But I've not got anything like this in my game, which is a little bit more thinky. But But I like it's a set collection game, and I like that it does have this little charming bit of worker placement to move things around on the board, which is going to be affecting other people on the thing, around the table and all this stuff. And I like that this Kickstarter is in flux at the minute, with potential dev in the comments actually listening to all what people think. And with it being a longer campaign, they can actually listen to the fact that people want a wooden upgrade and spend time during the campaign to bring that out. Because if it comes out during the campaign, that really is like, oh yeah, you add it on, the stretch goals get pushed further, everyone's happy. When it often comes in the late pledge as an update, as an add-on, it's celebrated, yeah, but it could have been better earlier on, you know. Lots of videos anyway you can check out. There's a lot of people covering it. Lots of great quotes. And shipping is reasonable actually for everybody. I don't know why Mexico is not in North America. It really can't understand why it's not in there. But I have requested put that there. Why do people not think Mexico is not in North America? Is it? I mean, when I was at school, I dropped geography and history at the age of 13 from school, but I know Mexico is in North America, despite the fact that I'm living in Mexico. Before I moved here, I knew it was in North America. Anyway. Because the rest of the world's kind of here. I mean, was Mexico 40 or 84? Because that makes the decision. You know, if it's 84, I'll have to drop the pledge. If it's 40, I might take that on the teeth. So we'll just have to see. All right. So fulfilling next year in July, that gives them lots of time. Hopefully the shipping nonsense will have fixed itself by then. Some people were predicting March next year. It will have calmed down. But yeah. There's further design things that you can get here which are going to Board Game Geek. If you're interested to see where the concepts come from and stuff, this can be a fascinating journey to have a look through this. Only English though on the campaign, unfortunately, and maybe it says they're trying to collaborate with a publisher to get it into your country, but that's potentially retail space. So look, find us on Board Game Geek. They've got the social for fans. Subscribe to our newsletter, retweet something. Subscribe to our YouTube channel, share a Facebook page. These could be our socials to get the word out there. All right, Flamecraft here, fantastic. Stretch goals concepts that they've got going here really was wonderful to see. And you'll notice Black Rose Wars has only just started doing its socials in the middle of its campaign, and as it's in the middle of Serengeti's campaign, it is time to pull out the social stretch goals for the lull in the middle of the campaign. All right, peeps. Ooh, yes. Wild Serengeti! Getting close to its $100,000 pledge, which will unlock the cheetah, which is on the front of the box. I need to just go and check that. What is it again? It's a cheetah. What's this on the front of the box? Is it a cheetah? It looks like a cheetah, or is it a leopard? They've got one down here in the thing here, but I don't know. I don't know. But whatever the case, Wild Serengeti, absolutely looking fantastic. If you're pledging on this, get into the comments, get hammering about those add-ons. We want the wooden mountain board. I totally want a kids mode, an easy mode if you like, and upgraded components, of course. They've done everything they can with the meeples. I think the your worker placement token, the camera needs to have a little bit of TLC with screen printing too. All this might determine on stretch goals, but certainly the wooden bits, the coins, that is an add-on. And you know, the add-on will push the pledge total up and will then get those stretch goals moving further and all that stuff. But Wild Serengeti, had to bring this to you because it's just fantastic. Watch some of those playthroughs. It looks amazing. I really cannot recommend this more. It's going to be really good with my family and social groups that I board game with, and potentially it's got that weight where I think my more heavy group might appreciate Wild Serengeti too. And it just looks phenomenal. It really does. After watching a few videos, reading about it, I was all in love with this game and had to put it in. Such a quite low pledge as well. $52 is wonderful instead of these $100 plus whoppers that are out there at the minute. And I'm putting Wild Serengeti as a hot Kickstarter, and it's part of this massive Q3, Q4 push for some incredible Kickstarters. And Wild Serengeti, you're in the list of incredible games. So there you go. Peeps, don't let this one pass you by. Honestly, we need your support to get these add-ons. Oh my goodness me. We need a miracle here on Wild Serengeti, but miracles is what Kickstarter's all about. Well, peeps, thank you so much for watching. You've been listening to Kickstarter Radio 102.4. I'm the host, Lipstickpaddy. You take care, stay safe, and bye-bye for now.